All right, welcome to another episode of Wayne's World Garage. I believe we've got our bearing issues figured out, and this is the second time we used this 56-inch saw. It's a nice saw. Sadly, the guy who fixed the saw last time, he hammered it and straightened everything out. He had to weld one of the shank holders, and it broke, and it flew off, and it took out 10 other bits. So we're trying a new tool to fix things. Thanks for watching. There should be, I bought a brand new one. Hang on. The shank which holds it. So the good news is the saw is running swimmingly well. The bearings are running well. They're a little bit warm, 80 degrees, which I think is fine. The saw itself is cold, which is what we want. The bad news is the guys down the other end said there's a nail in this. And I said, that's not a nail, it's a shank. And this is a shank here. So what we did is we had this welded last time when the man hammered it, and I think the weld broke and we lost it. And as Doug pointed out, sadly, we also lost a bunch of teeth. Bits. These are teeth that you brush. No, just kidding. But we can fix that. Let me get on with the program and fix that.
It cut good. It looked like nice even cut all the way through.
Yeah, it wasn't drifting at all, even on those narrow pieces.
Okay, so
And 6-inch cant I did, it went fine.
Like this.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's over.
And it's over, yeah.
I'm not too worried about
Wet.
it.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
It always cuts better in wet anyway. What do you think? Yes, it's not more of a burden.
Don't
No.
hit the blade out.
The greenwood, like if you've ever done any carving or lathe turning, like greenwood it just shaves right off. Yeah. And once it dries, they get harder to cut.
Right, Doug, do me a favor.
Sure.
I already put some on now, sorry. Just hold on here. Tell me what to do. More. All right, well, this is kind of cool, I think. We're using this new tool to remove the shanks and bits. Sadly, we had this saw welded recently, where the shank holder broke, and that departed the saw. The good news is nobody got hurt, and I noticed it in a piece of wood, or Gary said, there's a nail in here, and I looked at it, it's not a nail, it's a shank. So now Doug's becoming an expert at putting new bits in. In addition to losing one, we took out at least, what did we take out, 10 of them?
Yep, I'm gonna grab that bit while
Yeah. Sadly, this saw was cutting so nice, and all these bits were nice and sharp. More? Yeah?
That's the last one I think that it hit.
I guess while we're doing it, it wouldn't hurt to give it a spin.
Give them all a check, but it looks like that was the last one.
Yeah, and we've ran this for a long time with one missing, which is too bad. The guy tried to save it, but I'm afraid. And I don't know how he welds it, if he TIG welds it or not, or how he fixed it. Go for it. Nice. Nice. Yeah.
This one here looks like it took a nick.
Yeah, it did. You can see it's rounded.
This one's rounded over too.
They get rounded over when it hit. You know what? It's hitting as it sweeps
It's
by.
not rounded over, got chipped on both sides.
Let me, yeah.
1, 2.
Yep. So what I'm learning is, like, if you have like a lot of chips on one side or it's short on one side, it'll pull into the log. Yep. So that's why you swage the steel.
Cutting on the other side.
Yep. So let's pull these out, and we got more. I mean, that's what we have them for. It's. Two more?
Yep.
That's 90% of it's all in
Let me.
You're not in it.
No, you do one thing, I do the other. How's that sound?
Where's that tab at? There it is.
This is our new tool. It's 10 times better than the other one.
Good.
Once,
We're not in the slot there. Now we're getting there.
yeah.
There it goes.
Once Doug figured it out, we're hitting it from the other side, and it's not working.
Just gotta be careful because you can't push down. Then
This is I don't like that idea. You know what? You know what? If we have some, I was gonna say I should find some leather or something. You
the
know,
one that looks rounded, but it looks like it's chipped on both sides. You took that off, you probably.
yeah. Let's get rid of it. You know what I mean? Because it's one of the things, Alan, we're learning is, at least I'm learning as I read more. If the bits are not all symmetrical and the right size, it's going to pull a saw. If you got like left side, a whole bunch of them wrong, it's like, well, that's
I would think a whole bunch.
yeah,
Makes perfect sense.
yeah, it makes perfect.
Oh, there you go. It's down there if you want to try to grab it.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Just don't disturb the sawdust because then it'll all fall in there.
Yeah, on the other side. Okay, you can see it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. Thanks, Alan. I brought a tarp yesterday for working down there.
Yeah.
I didn't use it, but I should have had it.
That smoldering. You know what? I think that smoldering bit might have been that big chunk that we cut off.
So-
It fell down in there and it just took time to get started.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep, go ahead. There you go. So, and I learned, I have fireproof cloths at home.
You said 4 or 5.
Well, it turns out there was 10.
There's another one. I don't know how bad that one. Yeah.
You know what, pull it out.
Let's pull it.
Pull them both out, both of these. Oh, yeah.
That one's nicked on the other side.
When you sharpen them,
You can't sharp,
you don't sharpen
You-
carbide.
they're carbide.
I don't carbide wheel.
I know, but how do you swage them? You don't. So that's the problem with a carbide is when you chip them, there's no recovering from a chip.
You want them, you make them. That's all yours.
I'm bringing you 2, Doug.
Just bring the whole box.
Well, do I need more than 2?
I don't know.
I'm bringing you 2,
You keep going.
but I'm thinking the same thing. I'm going to need more, right?
Keep going back for 2 more.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too.
Why not just sell it that way?
They can't see the tab. There it is.
I don't understand. Did I take these blocks out from here to someone else?
This is
Because I'm glad they did.
which ones?
There were 2 blocks in here to raise this up.
Yeah, we need to take them out. We did not take them
They're
out.
out.
Okay.
They're gone. That's what I'm questioning is. Listen up. Who took them out? Thank you. Man, it's just a lot of type. Jesus, it's not doing anything.
They're
Supposed to roll.
they're not out, Pete.
What?
They're not out, Pete.
I had 2 big pillow blocks sitting here out of wood.
Oh, okay. Well, so
Okay? And that raised this up.
Very-
They're gone.
got it.
I'm
Got it.
thankful. But this
This
is
is a-
just frozen up now.
I went to a fair show down Delaware,
That's got to be a dozen. I'm afraid you're not done finding them. Well, actually,
These all look okay. This is fine.
yeah, these are good.
Yeah,
It's a
we'll go
shame.
back to the new ones.
You know, it's a shame. Brand new bits, we hit metal. You know, and it's just
Yeah.
that's the way it happens. All right. So I'll throw those out. Those are garbage. And the tool, man, that's a nice tool, huh? Huh? You have to be certified to use it, Pete. You can't touch it if you're not certified. And Kirk will certify you.
I'll take these.
I didn't
I
say
got
that.
a metal recycle bucket. I'll throw
Yeah,
them in.
awesome. I'll take that.
Who got this?
I,
Did you get it?
yeah. Thanks. Oops, I chipped another one now. No, I'm just kidding. Well, the good news is our bearings are running at a pretty good temperature, I believe, and the saw is not wobbling and the saw is not getting hot. The bad news is where we had the saw repaired. The weld broke. The shank flew off. We lost a bit. Actually, we lost 10 bits because the metal from the shank damaged 9 of the other carbide bits, which kind of brings up the point, why do we use carbide? Shouldn't we just use high-speed steel? Whole lot less money. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll figure it out, but for now the carbide's working fine. It sure does cut well. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.